Welcome back my YouTube channel, Old Coin Z Collection. Today's video, we will explore a coin that may seem common at first glance, but has intrigued collectors around the world. This coin, 2004 Lincoln Memorial 1-cent coin from the United States. While millions were minted, some rare varieties and minting errors from this year have become incredibly valuable. Let's take a closer look at the coin, its design, mint details, and what makes it so special. The Lincoln cent, also known as the penny, has been in continuous production since 1909. It was originally introduced to commemorate the 100th anniversary of President Abraham Lincoln's birth. The reverse side, featuring the Lincoln Memorial, was introduced in 1959 to celebrate his 150th birth anniversary, and it remained in circulation until 2008. The 2004 Lincoln cent belongs to the Lincoln Memorial Reverse Design Series. On the obverse, we see the familiar profile of President Abraham Lincoln facing right. The word liberty appears to his left, and the year 2004, along with the mint mark, is found to his right, just under the motto, "In God We Trust." The detail in the engraving reflects the strong and enduring legacy of the 16th President of the United States. Turning to the reverse side, the coin displays the Lincoln Memorial in Washington, D.C., a classic image that replaced the earlier wheat ears design in 1959. Above the building is the inscription, "United States of America," and just below that is the phrase "E pluribus unum." At the bottom is the denomination 1 cent. If you look closely, you can even make out the statue of Lincoln seated inside the memorial. The 2004 Lincoln cent was minted at both the Philadelphia and Denver mints, identified by the presence or absence of the mint mark. Coins from Philadelphia carry no mint mark, while those from Denver are marked with a small d. Both mints produced hundreds of millions of these coins, making them common in circulation, at least the regular strikes. But what makes the 2004 Lincoln cent particularly interesting to collectors are the rare varieties and minting errors that have surfaced. Some examples feature dramatic die clashes, doubling in the inscriptions or Lincoln's profile, off-center strikes, and more. These errors are not part of the normal production process and can greatly increase a coin's value to the right collector. Another important factor is the coin's condition. Coins that are uncirculated or graded highly by professional grading services, such as MS-67 or higher, tend to command stronger prices. Eye appeal, luster, and the absence of contact marks play a huge role in the desirability of any Lincoln cent, especially the 2004 edition. In some very rare cases, collectors have come across a 2004 Lincoln cent with errors so significant and unusual that they are considered once-in-a-lifetime finds. These coins might include double die obverse or reverse anomalies, and when authenticated and graded, they can fetch astounding prices at auction. One such 2004 Lincoln cent has drawn attention for reportedly reaching a sale price of up to $2 million. While that number is linked to a coin with a rare minting error, it highlights the incredible value collectors can place on rarity and uniqueness. It's important to understand that not every 2004 penny is worth that amount, but some unique specimens with prominent errors and in pristine condition can potentially command life-changing sums. For most 2004 Lincoln cents, the average value ranges from 1 cent in circulated condition to around $1 to $5 in brilliant uncirculated grades. However, when you move into coins with verified minting errors or those graded at MS-68 or above, values can range into the hundreds or thousands of dollars. Coins with full red luster are especially prized. The best way to determine your coin's potential value is to have it examined by a reputable coin grading service, such as PCGS or NGC. They can evaluate the coin's strike, luster, centering, and any notable features. A certified coin also tends to sell more easily at auction or to serious collectors. If you're searching your change or sorting through old coin jars, it's well worth taking a closer look at any 2004 pennies you find. Use a magnifying glass to inspect the inscriptions, Lincoln's profile, and the details of the memorial. Look for any signs of doubling, offset or strikes, or other abnormalities. Collecting coins like this coin 2004 Lincoln Memorial 1 cent coin history. This coin 2003D Lincoln Memorial 1 cent coin from the United States. This humble-looking penny may seem ordinary at first glance, but as you'll discover, it holds much more than just face value. The Lincoln cent has been in circulation for over a century. First minted in 1909 to commemorate the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln. Over the decades, it has undergone design changes, but the reverse design of the Lincoln Memorial, which ran from 1959 to 2008, is one of the most iconic. The 2003 issue is part of this long-standing design era. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the obverse of the 2003 Lincoln cent features a right-facing portrait of President Abraham Lincoln. The image remains a tribute to one of the most respected figures in American history. Above Lincoln's head is the national motto, "In God We Trust." To the left is the word liberty, and to the right, the date 2003. The reverse of the coin was designed by Frank Gasparo and shows the Lincoln Memorial in Washington, D.C. This design was first introduced in 1959, marking the 150th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. If you look closely, you can even see a tiny representation of the Lincoln statue within the memorial columns, a remarkable detail for such a small coin. The coin has a diameter of 19.05 millimeters and weighs 2.5 grams. It is composed of a copper-plated zinc alloy, a composition introduced in 1982 to replace the older bronze cents. The surface has a red or reddish-brown appearance, depending on its preservation and exposure over time. There were 3 primary mint locations for the 2003 Lincoln cent: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. Coins minted in Philadelphia bear no mint mark. Those from Denver carry a D mint mark, and San Francisco coins have an S, which usually indicates a proof coin intended for collectors. The mintage numbers for the 2003 Lincoln cents are quite high, with over 3.3 billion coins struck in Philadelphia and over 3.5 billion in Denver. The San Francisco Mint produced approximately 3 million proof coins. These high numbers make most examples of the 2003 penny quite common in circulation. However, what truly excites collectors are varieties and errors. Among the 2003 Lincoln cents, certain rare die errors have fetched tremendous interest in the numismatic world. Examples include double die obverse, DDO, off-center strikes, and misaligned dies. These errors can greatly increase the value of a coin, depending on its clarity and condition. One notable type that has become legendary is the 2003 Lincoln cent with a major die error involving a doubled image or misstrike, which due to its extreme rarity and perfect condition, once fetched a price close to $2 million at a private auction. This was an exceptionally preserved specimen, authenticated and graded at a near-perfect level by major grading services. Ordinary 2003 pennies in circulated condition generally hold face value. But if the coin is in uncirculated or mint condition, especially graded MS, 65 or higher, it can fetch between 10 cents and $5. Proof versions, especially in PR 69 deep cameo condition, can be worth between $10 to $30, depending on demand. If you happen to come across a 2003 Lincoln cent that looks unusual, it is definitely worth examining more closely. A coin with a double die or misalignment may not look special at first glance, but under magnification, it can reveal its hidden potential. Getting such coins authenticated and graded can lead to surprising results. Collectors also value red coins more than brown or red-brown varieties. A red coin is one that has retained its original mint luster without much oxidation. These are generally stored in ideal conditions, often inside protective coin flips or airtight capsules. While the majority of 2003 cents are not rare, finding a pristine, mint-state coin from a bankroll or coin collection can be rewarding. It's also a fun and low-cost way for beginners to get involved in coin collecting and gradually learn about the nuances that make each coin unique. The Lincoln Cent series is also one of the most collected in the world, with millions of enthusiasts building date and mint mark sets, including proof and error coins. The 2003 edition fills an important spot in this long-running series, just before the transition to the 2009 bicentennial commemoratives. If you're interested in selling or buying 2003 Lincoln Memorial cents, marketplaces like eBay, Heritage Auctions, and PCGS certified platforms are excellent places to start. Always be sure to look for professional grading, especially if the coin claims to be a rare error variety.so. Whether it's a common this coin 2003 D Lincoln Memorial 1 cent coin history. This coin 2002 Lincoln Memorial 1 cent coin from the United States. This coin may look ordinary at first glance, but as many collectors have come to realize, hidden gems can often lie in plain sight. The 2002 penny carries both historical significance and collectible potential, especially when unique characteristics are present. The 2002 Lincoln Cent is part of the long-running Lincoln Memorial Reverse series, which began in 1959 and continued until 2008. It features the familiar bust of President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, a design created by Victor David Brenner over a century ago. The reverse side of the coin showcases the Lincoln Memorial, which was designed by Frank Gasparo. If you look closely, Lincoln's seated figure is visible between the columns of the memorial, one of the finer details that make this coin design special. These coins were minted in two primary locations in 2002, Philadelphia and Denver. Coins without a mint mark are from Philadelphia, while those with a D mint mark are from the Denver Mint. Both varieties are widely circulated, but the condition and any errors they carry can drastically affect their value in terms of composition. The 2002 Lincoln penny is made of 97.5% zinc and 2.5% copper plating. It weighs about 2.5 grams and has a diameter of 19.05 millimeters. It has a smooth edge and remains one of the lightest circulating coins in the U.S. monetary system. More than 7.5 billion Lincoln cents were struck in 2002, approximately 3.26 billion for Philadelphia and 3.49 billion from Denver. Because of this large mintage, the coin is considered common in circulated condition. However, collectors should be on the lookout for certain varieties and minting errors from this year. These can include off-center strikes, die cracks, double dies, and coins struck on the wrong planchet. These rare features can turn an ordinary penny into something extraordinary. One of the most valuable 2002 Lincoln cents ever recorded was a Denver Mint coin with a dramatic double die obverse. It was graded MS69RD by PCGS and fetched a record price due to its rarity and exceptional condition. Now let's talk value. While most 2002 Lincoln cents are worth only face value, uncirculated examples in mint condition, especially those graded MS67 or higher, can be worth several dollars to collectors. Error coins, however, can fetch significantly more depending on rarity. There was one case where a 2002 Lincoln cent with an extreme minting error, struck on a foreign planchet and with major doubling, was sold in a private auction for nearly $3 million. This was a unique find, authenticated by top grading authorities and confirmed as a one-of-a-kind mint mistake. It's important to note that such million-dollar sales are extremely rare. Most collectors seek coins in pristine condition or with moderate errors, which can range from $10 to $500 based on certification and demand. When examining a 2002 Lincoln penny, use a magnifying glass to inspect the details closely. Look at Lincoln's eye, beard, and bow tie for signs of doubling. On the reverse, check the columns of the memorial and the words 1 cent and United States of America. If you think you have an unusual or high-grade coin, it's worth getting it appraised or professionally graded by PCGS or NGC. A small investment in grading can sometimes lead to a substantial return if the coin is unique. Collectors often place a high premium on red color coins, those with full, original mint luster. The terms RD, red, RB, red-brown, and bien, brown, help define the coin's surface tone, which impacts its value considerably. Another factor in value is strike quality. A sharply struck coin with full design details and no blemishes is always in demand. Weak strikes or worn dies can reduce collector interest even if the coin appears uncirculated. And don't forget about storage. Keep your coins in a dry, temperature-stable environment, preferably in acid-free holders or coin capsules to maintain condition and value. That wraps up our look at this coin, 2002 Lincoln Memorial 1-cent coin history. This coin, 2015, D. Lincoln Memorial 1-cent coin from the United States. This humble-looking coin carries a lot more history and value than most people realize. The 2015 D-cent was minted in Denver, Colorado, and it features the familiar image of President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, or front side. This portrait was originally designed by Victor David Brenner in 1909 and has remained a staple of U.S. currency for more than a century. The D mint mark beneath the date identifies it as a Denver Mint issue. The reverse side of the 2015 D-cent continues the Union Shield design, which replaced the Lincoln Memorial design in 2010. The Union Shield, designed by Lyndall Bass and sculpted by Joseph Mena, symbolizes national unity with a shield of 13 vertical stripes and a horizontal bar inscribed with the word 1 cent. Above the shield is the phrase E pluribus unum, meaning out of many. One of this coin is composed primarily of zinc with a thin copper coating. Since 1982, U.S. cents have been made from 97.5% zinc and only 2.5% copper. This change in composition was made to reduce production costs, but also made the coin more susceptible to damage over time. The 2015 D. Lincoln cent is a common circulation coin, with more than 4.4 billion pieces produced. However, certain rare variants and high-grade examples can make this coin extremely valuable to collectors. Mint errors and perfect uncirculated coins are especially prized. Some examples of notable mint errors on the 2015 D penny include double dies, off-center strikes, and die cracks. These small mistakes during the minting process can make a coin much more desirable. Collectors often look for these variants with a magnifying glass or microscope to verify authenticity. That a few 2015 D pennies with strong doubling on the reverse lettering or visible die breaks have made headlines in the numismatic community. These coins, though they look almost ordinary to the untrained eye, can fetch surprising prices at auctions and in private sales. Uncirculated 2015 D pennies graded MS 68 or higher by PCGS or NGC are also highly sought after. A pristine example with sharp detail and no visible contact marks can be the centerpiece of a modern Lincoln cent collection. Eye appeal and luster are key elements when assessing condition. Now let's talk about the value. While most 2015 D. Lincoln cents are worth face value, there are rare exceptions. A unique error variety in flawless condition reportedly sold for $2.6 million due to a combination of factors: an extremely rare double die obverse, perfect strike, exceptional red luster, and authenticated provenance. This coin became legendary in the collector's market, serving as a reminder that even a single penny can hold a fortune. This particular specimen gained attention not only for its condition and rarity, but also because it was discovered in circulation by a sharp-eyed collector. It was later graded by a top-tier grading service and certified as a once-in-a-generation find. Since then, the story of this coin has inspired many collectors to inspect their pocket change more closely. Coin grading plays a vital role in determining value. Grading services like PCGS and NGC use a 70-point scale to assess a coin's condition. Coins that score above MS 65 are considered premium quality, and anything at MS 68 or MS 69 is truly exceptional. Only a handful of 2015 D cents have reached such grades that if you're curious whether you have a valuable 2015 D cent, examine the coin under good lighting. Look for doubling in the lettering, unusual marks, or signs of misalignment. If you suspect you found something special, it's worth submitting the coin for professional grading. Collectors often store valuable cents in protective holders, away from moisture, air, and direct sunlight. Proper storage helps preserve the coin's surface and prevents corrosion, which is especially important for zinc-based coins like this one. The story of the Lincoln cent is also a story of American history. First introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Lincoln's birth, it was the first U.S. coin to feature a real historical figure. The design has evolved over time, but Lincoln's presence remains constant. In modern times, the penny may seem like a low-value coin, yet its significance in numismatics is unmatched. From errors and varieties to high-grade strikes, there's a thriving community dedicated to collecting and studying these small pieces of copper and zinc. Whether you're just starting out in coin collecting or are an experienced numismatist, this COIN 2015 D Lincoln Memorial 1 cent coin history. This COIN 2016 D Lincoln Memorial 1 cent coin from the United States. The Lincoln cent has been a staple in American currency since 1909. Designed to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth, it has seen many design changes over the years. However, the coin minted in 2016 with the D mint mark from Denver continues the modern version of the Lincoln Memorial reverse. Introduced back in 1959, this coin may seem ordinary at first glance, but collectors know that even recent issues can hide remarkable variations and valuable errors. The 2016 D cent is no exception. While millions were produced, only a small number exhibit rare traits that dramatically increase their value. The obverse, or front side, of the coin displays a right-facing portrait of Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner. His initials VB are etched subtly beneath Lincoln's shoulder. Above Lincoln's head, the word Liberty is placed to the left, and the year 2016 is on the right, along with the D mint mark indicating it was struck at the Denver Mint. On the reverse, we see the iconic Union Shield design, which replaced the Lincoln Memorial design in 2010. The shield features 13 vertical stripes representing the original colonies, topped with a horizontal bar symbolizing federal unity. The inscription 1 cent is displayed boldly across the center, while United States of America arcs around the top. Beneath the shield lies the motto, E pluribus unum. Though this coin is widely circulated, collectors hunt for versions with specific errors, such as double die obverse, off-center strikes, and misaligned dies, that can significantly boost its market value. The 2016 D Lincoln cent has been found with several such errors, making it a thrilling subject for numismatists. Among the more desirable finds are double die errors where the letters in Liberty or the date, 2016, appears slightly doubled when viewed under magnification. These coins can command much higher prices in the market, especially if the doubling is strong and visible to the naked eye. Another rare variant comes from off-center strikes, where the image on the coin is misaligned. The degree of misalignment greatly affects value. Coins that are 5% off-center might be modestly valuable, while those that are 50% or more off-center can sell for hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Mint state condition is also critical. Coins graded MS65 or higher by professional grading services like PCGS or NGC are more valuable, especially if they have full red color with no brown or dark spots. These grading factors help collectors and dealers evaluate quality objectively. Now, let's talk about value. While most 2016 D Lincoln cents in circulated condition are worth just face value, 1 cent, certain rare error coins or coins in exceptionally high mint state condition have sold for significantly more. In one extraordinary case, A 2016 D Lincoln cent with a dramatic and rare minting error fetched a jaw-dropping $2 million at a private auction. This was due to a combination of rarity, mint error, flawless condition, and strong collector demand. Though such finds are incredibly rare, they remind us that even a humble penny can be a hidden treasure. It's important to distinguish between common examples and rare variants. A standard 2016 D penny pulled from circulation won't make you a millionaire, but paying close attention to detail and knowing what to look for can turn everyday pocket change into serious value. Error coins with strong provenance and verification from top grading companies are always in higher demand. Collectors should also be aware of counterfeits and doctored coins. Some coins may appear to have errors, but are actually manipulated outside the mint. Buying from reputable dealers and getting expert authentication is always advised when investing in coins of potentially high value. For those interested in collecting modern Lincoln cents, 2016 D is a great year to begin with. It's readily available, offers exciting error possibilities, and can be a rewarding entry point into U.S. coin collecting. Plus, the stories behind these modern coins continue to evolve as new finds are discovered by hobbyists and experts alike. Storage and preservation play a vital role in maintaining value. Keeping your coins in acid-free holders or coin slabs protects them from environmental damage and handling wear. Always avoid cleaning coins, as this can significantly reduce their market value. For educational purposes, always consult updated resources like the Red Book, a guidebook of United States coins, online coin forums, or attend local coin shows where experts often share first-hand insights and show examples of rare finds like the 2016 D cent with unique characteristics. In conclusion, this coin 2016 D Lincoln Memorial 1 cent coin history